pass you too, right? Check and see. Alright, welcome back to my channel, guys. Alright. We're in the pot here. Let me just oh, I took off the camera by mistake. Right. I didn't laugh. I had a little cold. So mind that, guys, to study that. I'm right here with you all. I love you all. What's up? Shout out to my wife. She's gonna help me make pilau, yeah. Not like I didn't know how to make it. It's just out of practice. So out of sight, out of mind. Pilau gone from my body. And if you understand what I'm saying. So right now, you're watching a pot that needs to get hot. Right? There's a hot lighter here. What we do is light the stove. Make sure the pot getting hot. Oh man. That's my daughter singing in the background, yeah? So you hot in that pot to put the rice in and the sugar and stuff. Oh, need that tap, yeah, bro. Let's see what's up. I think I had one just now. Yeah, so this one let us see myself a bit. Alright, so we put in the pot to hot there. I'll pass my hand over here to feel the temperature. Alright, now I can see my hand. Yeah. Right, so what we're gonna do first is throw in some oil. So where's the oil? Just using some cooking oil here. You understand what I'm saying? Don't need much, it's good enough for this bad boy here. And we're gonna let that rotate around inside the pot. Alright. So my name is Yara. Well, Yara Tamak. I do things that men do, and I'll showcase that on my page, you know. So men can cook too. So what I'm gonna do now is scoop out some rice. Oh man, let's see. Some rice here, and we're gonna throw some sugar in here when the oil gets a bit hotter. And what that sugar does, it caramelizes. It does a little in the pot. It melts down from being a crystal form. So I can't put a wet spoon. That will happen. Alright? So what we have to do is put a dry spoon. We have to dry the spoon with a cloth. Alright? Just flip this. Yeah. So I'll dry this spoon a little bit. You know. So we do have what just happened there. That was just for demonstration purposes, guys. So I'll be putting some sugar. I don't have a sugar, designated sugar container. So I use this full sugar good. Alright. And we put in some sugar in the pot there. think that's too much. Alright, that's good enough there now. Alright. So what we want from this now is for this to like melt down. Alright. Let me see if I can carry you guys even closer to the pot. Alright. I'll use our turn the pot on this way. So you can see right inside the pot. Alright. Alright, you guys seeing it there, right? So what this sugar is starting to melt. So it's moving from the crystallized form to a more liquid form. So it's be a thick liquid base. And when it gets foamy, then I'll mix it around with a spoon. But right now, I can start to mix so you guys can see. I can't smell it because it's YouTube, it's not smell tube, you know? So you can see. So it's starting to get like gluey. But it's a nice kind of like gold, like a dark gold. And gold not clean. So let's mix it in the pot for a few minutes. You hear that? So you know sometimes those old people just make the pot sing. So my mother and grandmother are pretty old. It's starting to get frothy. You see a froth there? And keep going. Don't fall for the golden froth, just get it a little darker. Because you want your rice to be not light. You know? Because we're going to throw rice in it. It's also chicken we make it. Why make this chicken now? Alright, so you get that there. I guess who didn't prepare the rest of rice? Me. So I'm filling this cup here now with more rice. And I'm throwing it in. Excuse me. Let me mix it so it gets that color. So it's going to move from white to like a dark brown. And that's what we want. I have a pot of water waiting. If you have a kettle, you can boil a kettle of water and put it in. But this is it here. So this is the caramelized sugar mixed with the rice, and I want to mix this rice really good because I want all the rice grains to have that dark color, that nice golden brown color, you know, like similar to just a little lighter than chocolate. And so the pizza is going on, right? And so now I have some peas here, some pigeon peas. Woo! You hear that? Mix up that bad boy there. Hello. Look at that. Put them guys. Nice. Let that cook a little bit. And as you can see, all the rice grains. I wonder if I have another. Just give me a minute here. Let me check my. Alright, well, we just need to be live. as close as we can get to the pot. And should be good, likewise. Woo. Right, so if you leave the spoon in the pot, the handle gets hot. Alright. Now we're gonna throw in the water, right? Some coconut milk here. Yeah, you forget that. Ah, there we go. So just mix this a little bit. I have some frozen pumpkin here. Like that, huh? Yeah, so that will help with the kids and the veggies. And some seasoning. Just pour some seasoning in there. Fresh cut of seasoning courtesy of my wife. So I guess I will let her make them videos now, right? Season and thing, man. Whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna just throw this water in here after now. Nice. That was some hot water I had before. So I'm throwing some salt. A little block here. Put this back here. See what we can get. Alright guys, so let's set them up my other camera. Let's give him a little leak up there. That's alright, all of that is part of it. Nice. So zoom in close to the pot there. Oh, stand now. Just gotta stay positive. Right. So we gotta leave this here for a little bit. So that's the process there with the pilau. You gotta season this. Right. So while that is cooking, I'm gonna season my chicken. But I can put in a piece of French maid. You see that there? You see this here too? Oh man. Come on. Focus. What in the world? Huh. Right, French here. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna cover this down here. And we're gonna leave that to cook. I did not put the rubber band on the rubber on inside the pressure cooker cover because I don't want to pressurize the food. Right? So right now we're moving to my kitchen sink. We're gonna season the chicken. Alright. Baffoon sand. Alright, let me see if I could just put this here. You could see that there. Alright. So I will set everything around the camera. Yeah guys, so I have some chicken soaking in some lemon there. Salt, vinegar, water. Simple stuff to cut the freshness and clean the chicken. It's a cleaning process. Let me just bring the light across so you can get like a better view of everything. You know. Just unplug for a minute there. Alright. What am I making? Stew chicken and pilau. Pilau and stew chicken. A Trinidadian dish that is quick and easy to make, efficient and effective. This chicken, I don't want to show you now no more. The chicken on the show now. Oh, follow my next camera. Man. So let me see the screen here now. Just a lot of adjustments camera wise. Alright, that's way better. Let's see from there. So I'm gonna have my seasoning. And so this is my seasoning, guys. My wife made this. Alright. See how nice it looks? That's fresh cut up seasoning. I'm washing the chicken here now. It's come like you guys are over my shoulder. Kinda live, that is the kind of live it is today. Yeah. Picture everybody in the signal. Right. These pieces were clean. Hey, wifey, clean on me chicken for now. I don't have much work to do. So she clean and skin them. So it's just a season and let the season marinate for a little bit. Yeah. So behind the thigh, if you see here, you want to pull out the guts from here. But the wife already pull it out. Skin all of it. And we don't take off all of the fat because the fat produces the sauce. Fat is the base of the sauce. Nice. So I want to do is add some. You see that there, right? Alright. What I'm gonna do is add some seasoning all over generously, right? We gotta get the salt. Now, while nobody watching in the kitchen, I can do what I want. So, onion. For only season. One? Oh. Hey, so while nobody watching, I could do one side. I use the pink salt. It's kind of easy. I'm a half by. Then with our white salt, kill yourself. Yeah? I like the part like a little mustard. Have a little ketchup too. So this video isn't sponsored, but the product just tastes good, so gotta use it. Alright. Yeah, boy. So we're gonna throw some mustard in. Let's mix this up. So we can put some more seasoning. Now chicken releases a lot of water. Alright. Yeah. Chicken releases a lot of water. So we gotta be cautious of how much water we put in it, especially when we're cooking it, right? And that is how my seasoned chicken is looking right now. Yeah. I'm just gonna put back the it's the things that I use so that I'm not gonna clear that kitchen for the sake of this. This looks nice, huh? You guys like it? Yeah? You can see it there. Oh, the light. Yeah, nice. So what I'm about to do now is just really check the pelau, or I'll put that in the freezer. See how fast it could marinate. So we just turn this up on the side. And then I'll flip the screen like this. Nice. That's my freezer, guys. I just put it straight on top of some of the juices I have there. So it's like right here. I can move this ice. Move this juice. And then that's right. So let me show you guys how it's looking now. It's right there. Yeah, slam the freezer for the first time, but ain't really changing here, but So let's now go back to the pressure cooker. Right. Let's go see that good there, right? A well lit pressure cooker. I cut up some fresh stuff to put it inside of the just feel like I ain't enough space for you to put my next camera. Oh, let's zoom out. Oh, let's see this one. This used to be on a chair chill. I could bring this back here just a bit and raise this. Where you used to put it like? Where you used to put them? The cameras. This used to be here. Nice. Just get my bearings, guys. Zoom in. Nice. Despite not being able to see in the next camera, the cameras are being able to see. Oh, you see that? You hear that? Yeah. Because if you hear that, oh nice. You know phone now, I'm connect to this camera so I can see you. Alright guys, we're gonna cook up some stuff in a bit. Let's see how the pot is looking. So you see where we brown the sugar. Whatever color the sugar is brown at, that is how the color of the food will come out. If you do it light, you'll get white food. If you do it dark, you'll get that nice caramel finish in your pot. Let me see if I can see this one time. so I'll just stop poking on my camera while you see what's going on there. Okay, right now. And smartphone. Okay. Shouldn't take long. Okay, complete camera control. That's what we want. Nice. Now I can hit record. Alright, good. I can see what we're going on in 2 cameras. Excellent. So yes, my kitchen is a little chaotic. You see an extension plug, a ring light. That's about it, man. That's too bad. Right. Let's give this a little turn here. Well, so the pumpkin has started to melt into the food. The rice grains has gotten larger and the peas has gotten softer. So I'm going to take the next pot that I have here and I'm going to put this to boil some water. I always have to have boiled water on hand, right? Why I have boiled water is to add water to food. Food always requires water. Just like how our body requires like 80% of water. I had to figure this out. Nice. You put on the water to boil. I could drop the heat on this. And what I'm gonna do is get a cutting board to cut up some pimento and bandana, some fresh seasoning for my pot. I'm gonna do half and half for like chicken. Right. There we go. I'm gonna move the camera first. Which camera I'm gonna move first? I am going to move the Michael, come on. I am going to move the Aval Lumix camera. I'm gonna move that face. Alright. Right. Oh my gosh. I love my Lumix camera, guys. I should already be on that camera. Alright, and then we're gonna zoom out. And I'm gonna bring down the legs just a bit. Let's see how it's looking here. just move this here. You guys can see me there. Now that's better. But bring the light closer down. So it puts a strain on the camera. Let's see everything clear. I have no idea how I'm looking, so I'm gonna put these two phones here. Okay. Right, I need the camera for this. And I could zoom out of the camera. Right. There we go. Well, they can't see my head, but we'll look at that for now, right? I have the stabilization on the camera that puts in a little more crop than usual. So I'm gonna wash these right real quick. That stabilization is it's good, so it's crop and plus stabilized at a really remarkable way. That's so nice. Alright, so that's my pimento. Not sure if I can see it. Wow, that light. Ooh. Yeah, gotta see it, yeah? Alright. Nah. I like my knife sharp, guys. You have to be up on it using that. That knife I had it. I had that since 10 years ago. There we go. Just cutting it up smaller pieces. And I'm gonna throw some water. You can see the pot? Yeah, you can see the stuff right now. I'm gonna throw some water in that pot. Nice. I'm gonna refill this one that I had here. You heard the food sizzling in the back, guys. Guys, with it. I'm gonna put this next one here. Turn this back up. Nice. Put some more season. Right, so I will separate this, like one for the chicken and one for the pilau. Just cut off the root part of the pandan, yeah? It's fresh seasoning, guys. We have some leaves on this side here. So what we're gonna do is like kind of divide it. Right? What we could do is cut it a little smaller. So you can use the Chinese chopper and just bring it back together. Nice. This is nice and small, huh? You can see it. Nice. So this is for you. Yeah, so this is for you to see. And then this is for you to see. Right. Right, so the rest you'll leave for is chicken. We can cut it up smaller one time. This will give it a nice flavor. And the best way to get flavor in your food by the seasonings that you put in, the ingredients. So see, like when you're making stew chicken, you want flavors that are opposite to sweet. From neutral go all the way to sour, because sweet and sour do mix and it gives it a nice flavor. Right? Oh, I gotta see how the place size, because I think people we tend to eat for the papa. Got my wife and kids home, 2 of the children in school, 1 sleeping and 1 watching the tablet. Alright, what to do next here, boy? Let's check this spot here. Let's mix this. And I'm gonna cover down the pressure cooker once again. This is almost, the pressure cooker almost finished. With that, I can start to prepare stuff for what's up, right? Yeah, phone time now. That I can start to prepare stuff for the stew chicken. So we have the season here. What could this get hot to cook that chicken out, man? These are Alright guys, so this is the bad boy we're using here today. Nice big old pot, bigger than the pressure cooker and those stuff. Right? So I have to shift around some pots here because I want to start to heat him up. Alright, so we're going back to the stove. You know what I should really do was just run a live on my life. Like a day I just decided to do stuff, but run it on, you know, my just check and see yeah. So I could run this on my daily life of this and that. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do. Oh, that looks nice. Looks really nice. Now I'm gonna move this here. I'm setting up this camera. Alright, and then I just setting up the next camera, guys. To see the stove. Right there, I'll zoom out a little bit so I could crop onto it. Right. So you guys see me putting on the stove there. What I want to do now is move this pot in the back here. And I want to move the pressure cooker across here. So this is on that. I'll put this pot here now. Yeah. So you hot in this pot here now. Excellent. So while that is hotting, I can kind of clear up my counter, put some stuff in the sink. This takes a while to get hot. You can actually rest your hand in the pot to hold the pot. It's not as hot as that. You can see steam coming out from that. And I'm holding that. The oil. Alright, so we're doing another method of browning the sugar. What we're going to do is put the sugar in the pot and just brown it without oil. Too much oil. Cook up your trees. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the chicken in the freezer that way. This thing is going to start to freeze. The whole pot has frost on it. Look at it. Look at this. You can see the frost. There's ice there as a matter of fact. And we just left that for about 10 minutes. Oh, I didn't put it in front of this camera here. Alright, nice and green. Alright, so I ain't no herbal this what. Season had to be nice and green. So we can start with the meltdown of the sugar. To give you all something to watch here. Now, these pieces of chicken here I have is thigh, right? Leg and thigh. So what's called leg and thigh is that it is a part of the chicken that has a lot of oil, a lot of fats. Fat contains some oil in it, and putting oil in the pot might be an overdo. So better you know, if you know it's leg and thigh, you can more than do it. No, not hot enough as yet, as you can see. If I could hold the pot, then not hot enough. Yeah. As you can see it, you know. I'll turn off the sauce and go there. Yeah, the leg and thigh will be too much. It will release too much oil. So it doesn't make sense putting the next set of oil. So what we could do is we could check the pelau because the water that was heating up for the chicken in the back is actually finished. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. You see that steam coming out there? Alright. That's a little way to go still. Aromatics, that's the wood. That's the wood she does use. The aromatics. And the mathematics in the pillar right now. Right, so let's waiting for the sugar to start to melt from the heat. Alright. Soon it will start. So sometimes it's a thicker, wider pot. So again, my name is Tamak. I have a dad page. This page was supposed to be in development 2-3 years ago, where I was supposed to be making content or what I do in my life as a dad, how I live my life as a father, as a husband, as a man, was do for, you know, to relax and unwind and those things. But you know, I procrastinated and it got the better of me and other things got the better of me, so here I am. Just say well, I haven't started one time. If I go in and cook, I'm not going and cook unless I record. I have to make some money with my AdSense. I'm not going through that. I'm not cooking for free. You know what I used to cook for free? When my mother used to teach me how to cook. So when that time done, I had to cook for YouTube. Hello. I guess Shalman's up. Go for him. Yeah, bring him down. Well, if you see them, yeah. So, Shalom, as my son, and the baby come on and I'm watching him. Right now, keeping a close eye on him. So, right now, I'm going to get some verification here from my wife about something. I don't know if this feel how good, right? Feel it have too much water there or wait? Mix it and let it dry down properly. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, check this out too, Papa. We cooking here. Wow, the holy pot now, want the food fall over? Yeah, check for salt. Alright, let me mix it. I'll dry down some more. Yeah, look at that review there. You see that? Yeah, you ain't seen that. You watching? Yeah, let's see something so man. So what I'm gonna do is add some salt to the we could really divert our attention to the pressure cooker for now, as all the sugar hasn't started to melt. Alright. So what we'll focus on is that there. Alright. I'll give her the salt, guys. I'll put the salt somewhere. You get my little pink salt from her. Alright, that's fine. The salt I'm using here. Pink salt. Himalayan salt, good for the heart. Doesn't send up the pressure as high. Alright, let's mix that and taste that. Alright guys, so the sugar now starts to melt, but it's still far away from being ready for me. Son, bubbling a righteous spot here, boy. When I cook, everybody fall asleep. When I cook and they eat the food, and niggas fall asleep fast. Except my son, Shalama. He drink breast milk, so he don't fall asleep fast. So and I think I'm good now. Real good. Huh? So leave it on cover, huh? Alright, so just leave that there. Turn that down. And let's pay our attentions back to this spot now. Alrighty then. So we're going to the stew chicken pot now. Alright? They has come by. Look at YouTube like them by. Ay. My son had to say about that boy with his rude mouth. Oh, look at that. You guys seen that? This has to melt down way more than this as I get darker. Because of the amount of chicken, I'm mixing it so the heat is evenly dispersed amongst the entire pot. Yeah. And not only one set of the sugar gets caramelized like I want it, and the next set still light. So as you can see, guys, let's see if I can take some here and bring it in your face. Oh, I can show you too. Nice. You like that? Alright. So, going again. Keep mixing it. We want it darker than this. You see, when the darker you do it, right? Yeah, what's up? The darker you do it, when you put in the ingredients now, because the ingredients has water and the ingredients, which is chicken, is big pieces, it is revert to a lighter shade. So if you put in the chicken now, it will be too white. But if the sugar get darker, then it will come back this color. Just like the rice. Remember the rice was dark. The sugar for the rice was dark. Almost stable. Right? And when you also the rice just now that the rice is almost perfect. So that's the darker than usual. Right? See it's frothing now. And you can see streaks and lines in the sugar that are starting to get dark. It's starting to froth even more. Let me push it up on this side of the pot so you can see it. So watch it there. So parts of it getting darker already. It's starting to froth and become larger. Take up more space. It's bubbling on this side. So it might have more heat on this side. Alright? So you can see the undertone of it is darker. Again, the size of the pot depends on how long it will take to get this, the color we needed to get it to. Alright, watch this again there. Nice. So it looks like melted chocolate. Yeah. Now we cook it. See me steam coming from the pot there. All that nice steam there. Alright? You see how dark it's getting? So it wouldn't be white. I'm putting in the chicken. Let's go. You hear that sizzle? And your grandmother used to cook food for you when you climb in the mango tree. Yeah, like that. I don't have oil, but the pot's still talking. And you just gently mix it, and as you can see, the color the sugar was before, it is no longer that color. It starts to already get a lighter shade, but it's not white. And now we can let it burn onto the chicken. So you see golden chicken, but it's not KFC. It's not fried chicken, but you see the color looking similar. As a matter of fact, some phones it might look a little curryish. Nice. So the remainder of the seasoning, we don't put that in now. put that in after. This is our green seasoning, the blended one, and also the chopped season, the fresh chopped season. Right? What I could add is I could start add salt in. I'll give it a little break now, man. I'm trying more to do more pot, boy. More to chop up more pot. But tell me this, you never had a grandmother who used to do this way. And then the pot talking. Yeah. My grandmother beating the pot. When you hear that pot beat, so it's time to go home. Alright, so let me just divert our attentions to the pressure cooker here now. Alright, I should have get a spoon to mix up that, but I just wanted to show you guys I'm going in the pressure cooker now. I'm going to make myself silly in this kitchen, like. Woo. My neck is fat and sweating. Okay, my ears, I can feel my heartbeat. Look at that steam go up there, guys. Food for the Calvary. Yes. Well, it's on the dry down. Yeah, it's on the dry down now. Just a little tasting. But I like my pilau dry. Like the only reason like not dry like biscuit dry, but dry to the point where try to taste this way. Dry to the point where it's gonna be time for it now. Dry to the point, it doesn't, you know, when you reheat it to eat it, it doesn't get soggy. So I'll mix it a little bit there. And leave that for like 10-15 minutes on that low heat. Now let's turn our attentions to our chicken. Nice. Let's just focus inside our pot there. Alright. Let me turn here now. Oh, I forgot to put my camera to charge. I lost your long. It's a while. Oh boy, 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 boy. Right there. Nice. So, I am going to try something on my page, okay? I'm going to try to show you guys everything as well. When I say everything, like home, more home, and maybe church a little bit. Right, so there we have it now. You guys are seeing inside the pot, the food is cooking. We're going to mix our chicken up. You see how the chicken, the outer layer is taking the color of the sugar that we burnt. Right? And we want all the sides to get that color. And we're gonna know what you guys think about the color of my chicken. Man, I don't watch the screen. I don't really watch the screen and check those comments. Okay. Start from the top. Hi everybody. It was nice saying I Pelau. Are you making chicken to go with Pelau? Yes, I'm making stew chicken to go with the Pelau. I love Trini food. Also want to shout out to you. The color looks really nice. Thanks Sharice Sugis 5182. Sharice Sugis, I think you need to name your page. Something like a nameless page. Nice color. Nice color. Nice guys. Alright, so I'll put one of my phones to charge. I'm gonna charge it right here, man. You know what? Everything has worked out really good today. I ain't even joking right now. That is real serious. Everything has worked out so good today. So this is inside. I don't know inside. What's on this one? And you can see it's sizzling at the bottom, so the pot is very hot now. I keep mixing it just off and on, just watching it. There's a lot of chicken pieces, so I want to make sure the pieces get even coat, even color. Alright. Alright, so we're back out of the pot. So you guys want the vision of the pot? Alright, good. Leave that let that cook right there. You know what else is going on? You could just clear up your kitchen a little bit. Once you have everything on your table, seasons and all that covered down, you pass a smaller room, things like that fall by the stove, things like that fall by the kitchen table. But you want to maintain a series of cleanliness in your kitchen, in your environment, in your space. I like to fill half of my sink with water. So any plates or anything we can wash out, we could always just leave it there in water to prevent insects and unwanted pests to smell the food or eat off of it, you know. Water is a miracle liquid, yes, a miracle substance. Water can make egg hard, hot water can make egg hard. Normal pipe water can make food on plates and pots soft. Water can make it go off. Drink some water from a fountain. Hey, you're going off regular. Alright, this chicken is dark. Like, woo! Let's see that. They say I'll show you off when I go to church, right? Alright. See, that's gotten even darker. And it has released a lot of water. As you can see, our water, body fluids, oil, and those things. Trying to turn over the surface here, but you don't want to turn over at all. Alright, nice. There we go. So we're going good there so far. Chicken cooking nice, you see that? Yeah. And soon we'll add the seasoning from the chicken. And soon we'll check the pressure cooker. So we have backup water in the back. Alright. And we also have the seasoning there. I'll use the seasoning, the liquid seasoning first before I use the water to add more flavor. If you have a wife, why isn't she cooking for you? Well, your wife had to cook for you, right, true? Who tell you that? Sometimes you could cook for your family. You know, don't watch it like, you know, your wife had to cook for you, right? Your wife's cook for herself, you as the husband and the family. So it's not just one person cooking for, because that amount of chicken can be for one person. That amount of rice can be for one person. It's for the family. So it's for the greater good. Let's switch the roles sometime. When I say switch the roles, I don't mean gender. I mean like switch the roles of what could be done in the house. You know? And I'm going to check the rice now. I was holding my big son. You like that? So let's turn our attentions to the pressure cooker. Alright. That's alright. So I need to put this up here. This side we can have two cameras that are operating. So let me get this spoon. Guys, some of the rice again now. Almost finished.
Almost finished.
Mm-hmm. Food almost finished.
No.
But there's still some water there. I would really like to get all out. This is all the teachers. You could try it on some more. Is it on a plate? Show the next stuff for this. I no more. Let me just move this a little bit. Alright guys, you tell me, should I do more? That's good enough. Just get it as close as possible to the pot. I don't want my phone fall in the pot and become a meme for YouTube. Don't know where my comments going, man. Oh, right, look at that then. So yeah, let me just see now. I don't need to put anything else in it, but I think I need to check the chicken. I need to turn this whole contraption here. The chicken. Let's see. Nice. Let's make that bigger. Let's go and check the chicken now, guys. Wow. Look at the color. Still not ready as yet. When you're ready, you see on the legs, the meat will look like if you want to fall off. You try to separate. Leave those bad boys there for a little while longer. I forgot to cover back the pressure cooker. Well guys, you know when I'm in the kitchen, there's only noise you can hear. Go act surprised. I will open a piece of ice here. I'm going to get more into it. So what dish you all want to see me make next? Am I cooking next time? I mean on vacation? No, oh. Alright, this chicken is cooking faster and faster every time I check it. Now I'll put down season. Just show it this way so you can see. As you can see, I throw the seasoning and a lot of the chicken still kept its nice stew. Some of the leg pieces already started to fall off. I'll buy some more lights. Might make some juice so we'll organize that. So when I give them food, one thing I don't have to say is go in your bed. I used to really love cooking for my mom. She used to be so pleased when I cook. She couldn't eat, she was not a big eater, but she used to be really happy and contented. And she was just like me, like she doesn't mind eating leftover foods. Some people, when they eat food, they can't eat that food again. They eat new food. What I'm going to do is throw in some of the seasoning also that I left back. So I'm going to show camera one. Before certain seasoning come on. You can see it there. Right? Some here is supposed to see there. And camera two. That's the live camera. Waiting for it to pick up. Right, nice. And that seasoning is going inside here. Lovely. Like Granny there, no? Granny knocking on the things. The aromatics. Food perfume. Nice. Well, it tastes a little sauce here. A little gravy here. You can see it. Alright, it's a little brown. Here's some gravy. Some Geo chicken, please. Yeah, one side of chicken. Some Geo chicken. I used to cook Geo chicken for my wife when we was young and hot and sweaty. But we have kids now, so we can cook a lot of food to happen the pepper. Well, that sounds like a good idea. Lord. And some gravy here. It's nice, it's scrumptious, but I'll get it next spot, so come in front of everybody here, like. Pour some there. Let that bubble down now. So let's go back and check the rice. The rice is cooked good. It's just the dry down aspect I was paying attention to. So let's turn here. Right, that's all. Just turn the lights. So zoom out. Yeah, you see that steam? could turn that off. I don't think much water could come out of it again. So we are finished with the pilau. Let's leave it on screen for you guys to be mesmerized. Let's start on one shot there. All you do is add some French meat to the chicken. Nice. Back to the chicken. Swing it back so. Alright, so you see the water now poured in. It wasn't moving before, but now it's at a bubble. You can see the little green seasoning, the cut up seasoning. So food now, why not to eat? Alright guys, let's organize some juice for the family. So I'm gonna move my light camera first. Alright, that's the jug there. I'll come back and plug in this. So while our chicken is there, we're gonna make some juice. Zoom out, bring the light across here. I'm adjusting my secondary camera. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna put it on the edge and I wanna set it to look for somebody. Right? So let me see if I can see myself there. Let me reconnect to the camera. I have to zoom out a little bit on the live camera. Nice. So what I'm gonna do, I noticed this camera came off. There was the camera control. Right. Oh, this is the next camera. I think I'll have to put the light behind. Yeah, I think the light behind is the best option. So we'll just hit record here. So I'll unplug this. So I put the light behind the cameras because I get a harsh shadow when it's on the side of the cameras. Bring it down. And push it out and out. Alright, so I'm gonna see how that view looks there. Alright, I'm in the kitchen, guys. Let's go. Alright, I'll raise that a little bit. No. What I have to do is I'll stop this recording here. Go into the settings and take off the image stabilization. See if I get any more space there. Right, let's see my heading up. Alright, is it? Just turn it away from this. So, then I hit record there. Right. Guys, this is the jug. Well, the stove looking small, but it's just behind with the female chicken there. I'm gonna cover it on the rice. Now I have a favorite spoon and it's a tall long one, so I'm gonna wash that out real quick to start to make some juice. I know I'm late, but I was doing some other stuff. Alright guys, so we're gonna make some this orange juice today. I had it in the freezer, so I put it out when we was seeing about the pilau and stew chicken. So I just put 2 spoons of sugar, should be good. Pour some water. I pour in the water because I want you to see. One of them just mix the juice of this thing. I'm feeling in the camera right this thing right now. Alright, that should be good. What we're gonna do is just mix the sugar dissolves. Now go patience, you know, just take your time and mix the juice. So after this meal, I think my family might take a little sleep because I'm a baby's son. I have two babies, daughter and son. Man. The younger of the two, he doesn't like to sleep in the day. He likes to sleep in the night. So still see some sugar grains there. If I pull it more back, you'll see it. I'll put it on the edge. Oh, there's not one there. Three, so 3.5 now. So look a bit better. Right? Mixing juice on YouTube. Oh, cool. You know what? I want to set up some cameras in my house. Right? And I want to know if I could go live from my cameras on my wall. So we don't have to do no work. We just say, press a button, go live. And just have some cameras in the corners and use OBS to switch the screens. That'll be awesome. And you know, they charge automatically or it's solar or whatever. Yeah, you can see that way. So you just keep talking and you just, you know, make your content. Open up a bottle and all I hear soon come. So with the amount of juice and the sugar, they're supposed to be able to fill 1 gallon, which is like 5 liters of water. 5 liters of juice, sorry. Let's pour that in there. You know, I do photography, videography, live streams, and I am not centered in my own camera, you know. How I achieve that way? This is what baffling me, man. Alright, so after this, we're gonna check back the chicken. And after, I'm gonna check the tanks to see if they have water. Give it a little shake. And there you go. 5 liters of juice for the family. Pelau wants the chicken for lunch. And then I'm going to go live and show you all me editing for my gaming channel. Every time I go, you see me, every time I go and edit, anything I'm going to do, once I'm not working, I will show you all what I'm doing. So yeah. Right, so let's move back across to the stew chicken.
Wow, chicken.
Right. Yeah, my house is dark. We have lights, so it's still dark. We have lights. I don't know how that has happened. It's very dark. So that's how we see the lights, the strobe lights, continuous lights. Right. So, voila. Now I'm going to change the mode on this camera here. Let's zoom in a bit. I don't think I need to work too high. Nice. So the two cameras on the chicken, which is the final thing. Normally I start with the chicken first and then cook the rest of the stuff, or try to cook it simultaneously. But I forgot. So it happens. Just washing off my favorite spoon here. Alright. And then taking these two screens. Let's see what goes on here. I don't want the flashlight on. Nice. So the stew chicken has, I think it's finished because there's a leg and look how the meat is falling off. So just watch that. I'll be waiting for the live stream to catch up. Alright, it's really falling off the bone. We didn't, as I said, it's like on-side, so we'll cook faster than if we was cooking like stew breast. That would have taken some time. This is the color of it. I think that'll drag on a little more. I could add salt if you want. Right. So we're gonna add some of my favorite salt. See that, right? Give it all to them now. That's all. So we gotta add some ketchup here, guys. Give it a little mix. I'll mix it too rough because the meat is falling off. You can also notice that in the sauce there's oil, but we didn't put oil in the pot. So again, this one. Right, and then I'll take out some food. So if somebody want to eat like bread and chicken and has enough sauce, right. Alright, just go home with me and I'll tell them to come on. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take out some food for my wife. No, I'm not sure I'll eat now. So let me just bring this down here. table. Okay, that's all of this open. I'm not sure what time it is. Oh, something wants to come. I'm just. So that's more food if they want to take out more food for them. That's what it's just in. After carry the plate to the pot to take out the stew chicken. Put some gravy over. Two. She likes the leg pieces. Simmer for a bit. Some ice. Some juice, you hear that? Guys, hear that? So you're gonna pour some juice. There you have it. Pelau, stew chicken, glass orange juice. Alright, so guys, that's it for this one. That's it for this one. Let's get enough spoon for her. She will tell me how it tastes. So, if she let me cook again in the kitchen, that means it tastes good. If I don't see no more lives with me cooking, man, I don't know what we're doing. Alright? So, I hope you guys are pleased. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Tune in to the next one. I don't know if you want more food content, but the next one might be editing content. Alright? So, She eating good bread. Alright guys, later. I'll have fun with you. Bye.